I didn't know he was like going on a vacation. I thought he was just running up there and running back.
Running up where?
I thought he went to Michigan, right?
Oh, that's right. Yeah. Because I saw the beach and I thought ocean, but
He was on a beach?
I saw something like that. Yeah. But that
Where have I been?
Great Lakes. I don't know. You're not following Facebook, I guess.
No, you were in Alaska.
Oh yeah, you were in Alaska.
There is that.
You were in Alaska, yeah.
But
actually, Michigan this time of year, the Great Lakes are
beautiful.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, the smallmouth. What's the date today? We're past the spawn, but they're getting off of humps in the deep water now, which would be great fishing
and
anyway.
And that's the funny thing about the Great Lakes too, especially Lake Michigan, is people are like, oh, you can go salmon fishing, and people are like, salmon in the Great Lakes?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh yeah.
I've done it. I've done it quite a few times.
Oh yeah.
And the salmon fishing out there is ridiculous. It gets fantastic fishing.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely fantastic.
For sure.
They've got the areas around the Great Lakes. They've got a really good national treasure there that not a lot of people take advantage of.
Right.
And maybe that's what Ryan's doing.
Maybe. I don't know.
So
we'll see.
Ryan obviously is not here again. I told you guys a couple weeks ago we'd be ships passing in the night, and we are. But we are looking to get back on track next week. And next week's schedule is going to be ridiculous too, because we have, get this, we've got Double Tap coming in to film with us. We've got Hollow Sun, which I'm really excited about. And we got DeSantis. So that's all good folks coming in next week to film with us. Real quick, hey, Gun Talk Live is brought to you by Springfield Armory. Thank you for your support. This year, Springfield introduces precision crafted optics, the Hex Wasp Micro Red Dot for direct mount concealed carry, and the Hex Dragonfly Red Dot for multiple red platforms, all around. So these are heavy duty, real good metal optics. You can bang them around, you're gonna be good. Lifetime warranty, of course. Find out more and get your new red dot at hexoptics.com. Okay, so we talked about the Sig Sauer games. We've talked about it a couple times. Ryan talked about it briefly last week.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it the week before. I was actually a little pissed off at Ryan in last week's live.
Okay.
Just a little bit. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay. I'm ready.
He shorted our good, faithful following. He shorted them.
Oh, yeah?
So Sig Sauer, again, is, they're a sponsor of the show today.
Uh-huh.
And we greatly appreciate their support. They've launched their new Spectre series, the P320X Compact and the P365XL. But the reason I'm really mad at him is because he did not do a giveaway last week.
Oh, yes.
Did not give a giveaway. Shame on Ryan.
You
if you're watching this right now, shame on you. You should have done better.
You know what we should do?
Should have done better.
You know what we should do?
I'm going to give something away just because.
That too. We should write this stuff down though. I mean, that's
so.
too much
wait. So
planning.
what you're saying is all ends up on me.
Well, I mean, I don't know. He could write it down if you wanted.
Yeah, but Sig Sauer is a great sponsor of ours. We appreciate their support. But the latest creations from the Sig Custom Works features a laser engraved custom grip pattern, an exclusive Spectre X pattern engraving, lightning cuts, and graduated serrations with a distressed finish on the slide. Found out more at sigsauer.com. So
to your point, though, about people writing stuff down, we do have a comment. Actually, I think it was multiple times. Emily says, slacker, as far as Gresham goes.
Hey, no, he is not a slacker. The dude hustles. He hustles more than anybody I know.
Very true.
But I really do think he fumbled the ball on that one.
Very well could have, yes.
So, you know what? Just to, because I just want everybody on my side, and that's why I didn't write anything down for Ryan. This week I am giving away my personal Sig Sauer Hunter Games pack, which is you get a Yeti cup, you get a hat, you get this First Light. I'm knocking stuff over. You get this First Light waterproof duffel bag. It's really cool. But you're gonna get all this stuff. I'm gonna send it to you guys. Actually, I picked a winner already, so I hope we are ready. But this is a high quality bag, all that good stuff. But I'm going to pull the winner up right now, and the winner is John Bernacki. Congratulations, man, you won. And you didn't even know you were entering to win something. So Good on you, John. Anyway, reach out to me at kj@guntalk.com to claim your prize. All I'm going to need is an address, and then we will ship it to you. All right. So we got some more sponsors for this because it's so awesome. This is perfect. Are you kidding me? Leads us right into our next one. So today we are going to talk the Ruger Lcp Max, which launched last night. Wow, this is a great gun. I can't wait to talk about it, but we are also going to talk a little bit about the Max 9, which was launched a while back. The Ruger Max 9 is a micro-sized striker-fired 9mm pistol offering 12+1 capacity. You know what's significant about that is this little guy right here, what we're going to talk about, the Lcp Max, also has the capability of 12+1. How cool is that? But find out more at ruger.com/Max9 to find out more about the Max 9, and the Lcp Max is up there as well. So, any comments so far that we need to get to?
No, congrats. So there's several congrats to John.
Yeah, I mean, big time. I hope. Now, John, here's the problem, guys. This one came from YouTube. So, if by some chance, if you get announced as a winner on YouTube, you've got to check it because I really have no way to reach out to you. Luke knows this. Mix knows this. Like all these guys, that's the reason why these guys keep showing up, because they could be notified that they are a winner, and this is how we do it. This week's winner. This week's winner, which I'm going to give away, another high-vis sight. So any gun you want that they have a sight for, they got it. And I'm going to just say their new H3 sights are ridiculous. I just installed one this morning on my G43X. Looks beautiful. Looks absolutely phenomenal. And if I'm not mistaken, this little, and I'm sorry, but so Michael is actually having to pull double duty. So he has to go from over at the desk that he's at to running over to man another camera. So
and before I do that, real quick,
yeah,
2 comments. One, I think you would really like. Rick Hillikos says, "KJ, you're the man."
Ha!
Right?
He doesn't know me very well.
And then the other one is, when does it hit stores? I just saw on the Ruger page this morning.
Yeah, it's hitting stores now. It is getting there. But speaking of high vis, one of the biggest things that you're going to notice about these, and I think you're going to be excited about, is there's a lot of upgraded features. But one of them is the sights, and I'm gonna turn these around. But first, I want it to be known that there is a regular OG LCP up here for you guys to look at, an LCP2 with Viridian laser, and the Lcp Max. I want you to notice some brief similarities. They all kind of look similar, but when you really dive into the features, it's a different animal. The Lcp Max, and I'm going to turn it for Michael to pick these up. This is going to be looking at the Lcp2, and we have cleared these. They are. Just tell me which way to go, Michael.
That's good.
You're going to notice a more robust sighting system here, and I think, the high-vis sight on that front bead, this way. All right, there we go. I'm getting direction. I'm trying my best. But you're going to notice a more robust sight system, and you've got day-night capabilities with the Lcp Max. There's still going to be durable sights on the Lcp2 and the Lcp original. But what you're really going to notice is that front bead picking it up in low light hours. We got a lot of comments coming in here. MSRP on the Lcp Max is $450. Now, I know a bunch of you guys are going to go, whoa, $450. Oh, man. Look at what you're getting. I think that's where we need to set our sights. You're getting the capability of 12+1. And I've got another one here that I'm going to pull out so Michael can see. I'm going to show you guys the LC9. So this is the LC9. This is I mean, it's a concealed carry 9. Look at those differences, okay? And I'm going to point out the key feature. One, the sighting systems on those, and the LC9 is a great gun. Great gun. Shoots great every time. But here's what you're going to notice. In this gun right now, the Lcp Max, you've got 10+1. For a few dollars more, you can go purchase this right here. That is 12+1. Okay? The LC9, as it sits right here, 7+1. 7+1. I'm going to go ahead and say it. I would very much enjoy carrying 12+1 in this Lcp Max as opposed to 7+1. Just a personal preference. And actually, this LC original right here, and someone who owns one, is Michael's. And he brought it in to kind of show differences. And a lot of what you're going to notice are, the LCP Max is a little bit bigger in some areas. Grip, it's a little bit bigger, but I don't think that's a bad thing. And the original, the sights, the trigger's a little bit better, more capacity. Mm-hmm. I mean, what are you? You've looked at these. You've shot them.
I've shot mine and the other one, and the one is definitely the smallest, thinnest, but the 2 and the Max are just not that much bigger. Yeah. Really, when you get right down to it, the 2 has a little bit wider grip, and then the Max is just so small of a difference wider, but it's a longer grip.
Yeah.
Right. You can definitely see that, but that's really about it. Plus the sights are just that much better.
They are that much better.
Yeah.
So a little about the finite details. The barrel length is 2.8 inches. Mm-hmm. The weight is 10.6 ounces. And the slide width is 0.81 inch. Yeah. I mean, we're splitting hairs here when you're looking at these two guns side by side, and it's negligible. I don't believe that you're gonna really pick it up and go, oh my gosh, that is so much larger. I just don't know if I.
The only thing that's not negligible is the length of the grip. Everything else, which you can see in the front, but I mean, if you're carrying it, that's not going to be. Depending on where you're carrying it, that's not sticking out that much.
Here's how far we've come, folks. We've come from the LCP original. These are the 2 of their magazines, 6+1 with the extension, and another 6+1, and that's what you're getting. And you're telling me that you had to purchase the extended.
The 6+1 for mine, and then that second one is 7+1.
Right.
Yeah, but I had to purchase that.
You got it.
Yeah.
I mean, you're gonna have to purchase the 12+1 too.
Right.
But it's 12+1.
It's 12+1.
You've almost you've doubled the capacity, and haven't really overextended yourself.
Right.
As far as size wise.
Yeah.
That's why I'm telling you, this is, and I think someone said, Luke Capria says, wow, way to come to the party, Ruger. They did, and this could open up. This is what's exciting about this gun. This is gonna create a race. Mm-hmm. Now it's a 380 capacity and size race.
Right.
Nothing wrong with that.
Nothing wrong with that.
But yeah, it's and Mick says being in Connecticut, the 10+1 is perfect for me. Man, I mean that's
10-round magazine limit.
10-round magazine. Yep. That's just what you need. And Boyd says that's the beauty of the free market. Yeah, mm-hmm. Let's come to the party. Let's dance and let's see who comes out on top.
And in my experience, for me, that was that gun is breaking into the I'm going to carry on a regular basis, lifestyle.
Yeah,
it's a good gun to start with because it's small and can be more comfortable. Getting used to having something on. As opposed to something bigger, and I'm really happy with my original, but I'm seriously looking at that Max now.
And now you have to seriously look at it. If you like, I mean, which this is considered still a pocket pistol.
Yeah.
Like if you consider that, I mean, you have to consider like your capacity capabilities. And I think that's what's cool. We had Doug Koenig down here, and it was, and we have some footage of this, just some slow-mos and some beauties that we'll run by you real quick. I'm going to talk over this. But what was cool about it was this was his first time shooting this gun. And I think you can tell by the footage that it is extremely manageable. And I think that's what that just a little bit longer grip does for you.
Yeah, it's really nice.
But it was yeah, Luke Capria, just more and more huckleberries to choose from. And that's what makes it difficult. That's why, like, at some point, we're going to reach the bottom. I don't know. I don't know if we really will. We have... hey, if you're calling me from Portland, Oregon, please stop. Like, just comment in the below. So what is actually cool about this, and so I brought out the Max 9. This is Ruger's another recent launch that we talked about as far as our sponsorship. And they are, I mean, if you look at them, I mean, one's a 380, one's a 9, so a little bit more firepower, but with the ammo that we've got nowadays, I mean, am I...
Oh, we can talk about the Honey Badger even.
Oh, the Honey Badger is phenomenal stuff, but there is your kind of comparison. And I know if you want me to line them up, I can do that for you. I'll do my best to line them up here. Granted, the Max 9 does have a optic on it, so I'll get my hand out of there so you can kind of see. Follow it, Michael.
I'm following it. Doing it.
But I mean, there's not a lot there, guys. Whichever one you choose, they've done a great job with these launches, and you know, you sit back and you look at, you know, the kind of crazy past year we've had, and you wonder if companies are continuing to innovate, and we have not seen companies that have rested on their laurels at all. So the lineup, that is funny. So, okay, we don't have a 365 here, so I can't answer that. I could just look at specs and tell you what they look like, but as far as like comparing them, the Hellcat's not much bigger than this. I mean, it's a little bit wider. I think that you'll see that. But companies just continue to kill it. So this kind of leads me all into, I guess, the sage advice that I got. And I know Michael's probably heard this. You guys probably hear me say this. So this past week, I ran into a computer issue. And we all have those moments where you've got to be somewhere, but you don't want to go there. And this was mine because the MacBook store that I had to go to is across the lake down in New Orleans at a mall that I like. It's real close. I mean, I can get there pretty easy, but that's the last place I want to be. I've heard of multiple carjackings at this mall. I mean, and so it's not a place you go to relax.
But it's a nice mall though, in what would be considered a reasonably nice area, but
it's in a high crime area.
Right.
Like, it is a nice mall. I'll give them that. They keep it as nice as they can, but bad things happen in good places too. And so I was dreading going there. So I pack up my computer, I rush out the door, and I get in my truck won't start. And that's how my week has gone this week. So it's okay. I understand it. It happens. So I sat there, switched out the battery real quick, got on the way. As I'm heading across the bridge, I call and I'm like, hey, I'm going to be late. They're like, well, if you're 5 minutes late, we automatically cancel the appointment, which is ridiculous. Like,
ouch.
give me some time here. And that was through Apple support that I was talking to. Well, they had me reschedule the appointment, which I was already heading across there. So it was like I had to wait in the mall. And I probably look like some kind of creep because I'd just carry my backpack in and sit down for an hour and a half just waiting, like, and doing work on my phone. So I did not want to go in this mall. I did not want to go. That's the last place I wanted to be, is to be sitting at this mall where I don't know any of these people. Like, I don't know any of my surroundings. So I'm sitting in there in the car, and I've got my firearm on me, and I like look at myself, and I remember words that Tom Gresham has told me. He's told me this a couple times, and he says, when you put on your gun, to get yourself in the right frame of mind, you need to say out loud, today is the day that I will have to use this to defend my life. And that kind of stuck with me, because I did not want to go in there, because I knew, like, leaving my truck and, like, leaving my comfort zone, like, I've got to be in the right frame of mind. I got to be more aware of my surroundings. And so that's kind of the advice that I've, like, he told me this 3 years ago. And I do it every time I put my gun on. I'm saying out loud, today is the day that I have to use this gun to defend my life. Today is the day. Mm-hmm. So I don't relax that mindset. You know, I mean,
yeah,
you've been there.
Sure.
I mean, you've been in situations where you you don't want to be there.
Oh, absolutely.
You don't want to go because there's too many, like, obstacles out front of you.
Yeah.
There's too much going on here to pay attention to engage your mind.
You know, Tom's other advice is that it's great, you know, people that don't carry all the time, it's like, must be nice to predict when you're going to need it and stuff. And I understand that, but I currently don't carry all the time either. But when I head into certain places, I could hedge my bets.
Yes. Well, I'm not saying all malls are bad.
Right.
But here, Texas Huntsman says mall equals hell, which I don't blame you. Like, and you know what I was shocked at? How many people are in this stupid mall?
Right.
It's called, I mean, online shopping.
I think the people got tired of being cooped up and are heading to the malls.
Oh,
at least down here.
Malls are making a comeback or something, because I kid you not, I sat there and watched, and I'm telling you, like, great people watching.
Oh, sure.
I mean, but that is one way to be aware of your surroundings. Just make it a game.
Sure.
Like, sit down and just, because I was kind of seated almost to the side, so there wasn't a lot of traffic behind me.
Right.
Because, you know, you walk into a place and you go, all right, where's the best spot that I could be to see all my surroundings? Mm-hmm. And so I sat there and I'm looking and I'm going, man, this is a strange world we live in.
Yeah, oh, totally. And I don't go to malls very often anymore. Right? When I was a kid, that was the thing to do. But
yeah, but not anymore. Now we know. See, we know too much.
I know too much.
We know too much. We know how the world operates. We know the type of evil that exists. But I beg you guys, when you guys put that gun on, make it a conscious effort to say out loud, today is the day that I have to use this gun to defend my life or someone I care about. Just get in the right mindset. And that, I'm telling you, that advice from Tom has put me in a couple different positions. One, it gets my mind right. Two, it's a reminder that, like, this is in defense of myself or someone I love. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, but man, you guys, thank you guys for joining in today. Go check out the Ruger Lcp Max. I think you guys will be impressed. But thank you guys, and please, please, please be safe out there as always. And next week, we look forward to talking to you again.
Thanks for watching Gun Talk Live. For more great gun content, subscribe to our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter pages. You can always watch the Gun Talk channels on Roku, Apple TV, and Amazon. And of course, you can always find us at guntalk.com. Thanks for watching.